Hi, this is Shantae with Brown Sugar Talks under Black Unicorns. I'm coming to you today to talk about something very interesting. Besides a gun show that I saw today. So the gun show was basically just about some guy wearing t-shirt, but with big arms, but you can bounce a quarter. He just big and thick, you hear me? Like you could just like hug him and hold him like he a teddy bear. A big red teddy bear. Anyway, so today I'm coming to you telling you, stand for something or fall for anything. Y'all, this is something that people will use to persecute me throughout college, especially men. So it's almost like, you're vulnerable, I'm gonna make you weak because you just like, look at you're too black, you wrap your hair, you wear these black ornaments on your arm, and this is actually black people. So anyway, stand for something, fall for anything. I used to be like, oh my God, because I'm not part of sorority, I'm not part of the black people's lifestyle. So then I would be thinking, man, what are you doing? Like, why can't you be a part of everything that they are part of? Hello. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why can't you just be a part of everything they are a part of? And I'm thinking, oh, I can't, I don't fit in. I just don't. So anyway, especially when they said that to me, it made me question myself all the time, which was a gift. Now that I'm older and I'm going through this whole situation, I just really appreciate my haters. I'm so serious. So this is the situation. Stand for something, fall for anything. Situation is that sometimes in religion we start to teach people that everything that they do is absolute, no matter what the background. Presbyterian, Methodist might be a little, Christian, Church of God, all of them. We start to tell people, Muslim, their religion is it. That's their absolute best. Like, that's it. Like, that's all you could do. If you Christian, you cannot go to the Muslim church. I was banned from going to the Muslim church. I went once and my mom was like, no, you cannot go again. You cannot be a Muslim. Not to say that it was wrong, because then, like I said, I studied with Orthodox Muslims at one point, and I learned a lot of stuff. That's how I learned, like, holistic training after sitting with a monk on a bus. I know that just sounds so crazy. Sitting with a monk on a bus and him teaching me about yoga. So now I'm just like at this point where I'm just like, okay, when you grounded in spirituality, and this is where people could be mad at me, because people will probably think of the situation and think about color, and it's not about color. It's about grounding yourself in something and then being able to look at the big picture. So in this situation, the big picture is that at the end of the day, everybody is teaching their religion in absolute. If you have to hate on another person's religion and say something's wrong with it, and its doctrine is not teaching you something, or its doctrine is turning you away from something, or its doctrine, because that's what I'm saying, until you study, like all of them say, be kind, treat people with respect, open your, like, I'm not saying to just say all that, but it's like, be kind, that's it, So at the end of the day, I don't know, you got to stand for something or fall for anything. And that's the whole thing. It's like that you don't have to, because that's just something that's in the Bible, and it could be interpreted in all different ways. That's just like, what is it? Be careful for nothing. I used to ask people all the time, be careful of nothing. Like, what do that mean? And my grandma was like, well, it means don't worry, Well, no, my grandmother, she just used to say it to me, but she never told me what it meant. And it's just like, be careful for nothing, of nothing, or be careful of nothing, be careful for nothing, which means don't worry. I worry. I have anxiety. So, shoot, maybe she put that in. Who knows? But anyway, it's just like, all these little scriptures, we forget to read the entire story. And that's what I got into a situation with somebody about too, because he was religious, and I'm telling him, you got to read the entire story. This man got upset, all this different stuff. Read the entire story. Let the world know. Read the entire story, because you keep giving people these little excerpts or something, and it's almost like y'all just pushing this stuff onto people, pushing it onto them or whatever. And that's not the case. It's like the situations that we getting upset about, or that we trying to prove, or we trying to get up like, oh yeah, this gonna be it right here. It's like, it's not, that's sometimes it's not even a situation. All of the religions are doing the same thing. If it's a religion that you teaching the absolute, you teaching people this is how it's supposed to be, and if you don't do it this way, you going against God. And that is not the truth, because sometimes it don't even feel right. Sometimes it's not even going, the end result not even going to be right. But people are going to consistently tell you, well, no, because it got to be like this. Well, no, it got to be like that. And that's when the hardships come in. Because you really cannot see the broad picture, because you're still thinking about this word that this person put in front of you, or something that they put in you that you thought was right, because you've already held him up at this status that he probably don't need anyway. So that's it. And I guess, I don't know, that's why I think, man, sometimes people could get upset, and they don't want to tell the truth about people that have the high statuses or the points of views or whatever. But it's the truth. At the end of the day, it's the truth. I'm telling you, everybody is going to do the same thing. So I don't know. When you get to that point, that's what happens. I don't know. So anyway, Shantae, Brown Sugar Talks, telling you, you don't have to be, you can, sometimes you don't have to stand. And just because you don't stand, or if you do stand, does not always mean that you're going to fall for anything. Be careful of nothing. Sometimes we worry. Sometimes the worry gathers your emotions and moves you into a different position. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm telling you, at first my anxiety, I used to think it was a gift. Now I think it's a hindrance. But at the same time, it's still a gift sometimes, because it's moving me into something that's different and greater. And it's giving me a greater fear, giving me a chance to try new things and stop other things from coming into my life. So it could just be that I'm not noticing that now. It's more of a warning for me than more of a warning. And so since it's a warning and it's negative, to me it's going to feel like a hindrance. But once it becomes something that's moving me into a positive, that's when it becomes my greatest asset. So I don't know, I feel like I still need to keep moving through it and keep helping myself get better. But sometimes you got to go back and read the entire story. Read the story. Learn what it is for yourself, because just because somebody speaks it to you does not mean it is always the truth. And just because they interpret it that way, they're going to interpret it to their life just the same way as I did. Just the same way as I had to go through each point of view and feel what it felt like to be there. So anyway, again, Brown Sugar Talks. I keep putting on with Shantae. Please have a great day. Good night. Mwah. If your man is fine, kiss him. If he fine, kiss him. Kiss him.